Ah, PEI. What a perfect place. Nice and green, lots of trees, plenty of resources and places to visit. This would be the perfect place to take my family on a vacation. Well, if it weren't for all the zombies, that is. Alright, well welcome everyone. We're going to be doing a base tour and then I'm going to go ahead and do a Horde Beacon. And that will wrap up my time on this map. Alright, well let's get started. I got my pump jack and my generator here to obviously get some fuel. Although the military base does have a lot of fuel, so I've just kind of been stealing from there, so I don't really need this. Up next, we got my little dock. I decided to build in the ocean because I couldn't find anywhere around here to build. Also, I get some nice beach sounds. You'll hear them in the background. But here I got some water reserves. I also got a fuel reserve because there's a lot of fuel on this map. So, yeah. I also forgot I have this little flag up here for Fort Domino, but that's not important. Anyways, we move on to the inside now. I got some lettuce growing, some couches, place to store my tools, and some wood buildables. And then in the bathroom here, I got 2 cabinets, and I got the place to make dressings. Fun fact about this, actually, I cannot find any meds, like, ever during my time on this map. I don't know what it is, I just couldn't. And up next, we got the kitchen. I got a fridge, a stove, and a cabinet. Or counter, whatever it is. But kind of the same issue. Any food I got was from the lettuce, so I would have to eat it as I got it, so I just don't have a lot of extra food lying around. And with that, we're in the workroom. This is where I store, like, materials, wood. I got my workbench, or workstation, whatever this is called. I got a radio, I got a bunch of metal. I also got this, which is, like, high-level materials. Got a table with some cloth, dye vat. I also got the bedroom here, which is just a bed and an extra set of clothing for if I die, even though I didn't die during my time here. I also got this, which is just like extra headpieces in case I like lose my headlamp. And we'll look at the garage before we look at the gun room. But when you walk in, it's just my 2 vehicles here. I also got this, which is like car parts or like flares, car jacks. If I walk out here, you can see I got like a little area to drive the cars in. It's got a nice view of the prison in Alberton, I think. But with that, we'll check out the gun room now. So, I got a bunch of guns on the wall. They don't have attachments or ammo in them. And here's where I store the ammo and the magazines and the attachments. Over here, I got the magazines for the common weapons. I didn't really bother with the rare weapons because that would take literally forever. Like those military tracer rounds and explosive ones, the Luger. Basically, a lot of the Ranger loot. Over here, this was full of ammo, but I used it to fill up the military drums, so I don't have it anymore. Same with this for the Cobra boxes. And got some high cal. Over here is the attachments. I've got like grips, barrels, sights, more tactical stuff. I didn't really worry about like filling out a row with these because they were kind of rare, so it just took a lot of farming to get what I do have. So I wasn't really too worried about that. And with that, that's the base tour. We're going to move on to the Horde Beacon now. Alright, well while this Horde Beacon is going on, I'm going to explain a few things. So first, I turned off weapons use player damage, because that is such a stupid feature and completely ruins guns. It makes them completely unusable. Because what do you mean my guns do a fraction of the damage they used to? And as you'll come to see, spitters were a nightmare when I was doing this. This is actually my first legitimate Horde Beacon, so I wasn't sure what I was doing, so I wasn't far enough back so the spitters would always keep hitting me over and over again. But other than that, it wasn't too bad. And lastly, I actually changed some audio settings, and this was before even recording this Horde Beacon, so you might notice some difference, but I'm not really sure. But anyways, that's pretty much it for me, so we'll see you after the Horde Beacon. Alright, well that's everything to show. I will do more of these, and when we get to our stuff like Russia and Germany, there will be a lot more because there's more things to do. But until then, that's all for me. Thanks for watching.